Hello and welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to another exciting unboxing. This time I have for you this envelope which contains some very interesting documents related to the fountain pen industry from Romania in the 1930s and in the 1940s. I must tell you that I'm very proud of the documents I will show you. I really think that they are museum pieces. In all my activity collecting fountain pens since 2017, it is the first time I see this type of documents. You will see they are promotional documents. They promote a business of let's say of office supplies and school supplies back in the 1930s. Actually, a producer from Czechoslovakia back then, L.C. Hardmuth, and you will see what I am talking about. So this is the actual envelope. I will remove gently my information from the one side of it, so it's very easy to remove it because it is like a paper which has written my address on it. So I will simply take it out. Sorry about this, my friend. Just take my address out of the envelope and then I will gently open it, because I don't want to ruin the wonderful documents inside of it. So let me see. I will make a cut here, now another cut here, and here, like this. Okay, and now the same operation on the other side here, and a little bit a cut from here, and the envelope is opened. Let me see. I don't see nothing inside. Okay, let me give it a cut here. And let's make another cut, another incision here. I'm sorry about that, my friends, but I can't see the actual documents, and I'm trying to be as gentle as I can because they are fragile documents from the 1930s, and I don't want to cut them by mistake. So let me see. This is the actual. Oh, I think they are inside here. I'm sorry about this, my friends. Oh, I think that those are okay. This is the box. I will take it aside, and now I'm ready to show you all the documents. And for this, I will gently change the angle of the camera, my friends, for you to see better the actual pieces. Let me start with this. I told you it is a firm from Czechoslovakia, but actually we have also a promotional material from the famous A.W. Faber-Castell, German producer. And what is interesting, I will read to you in what is in Romania written here, and after that I will translate in English. So in Romania it goes like this. Amintire la al 15-lea Congres al Inginerilor din România. Acest eveniment a avut loc între 19 și 21 decembrie 1943. Deci chiar în anii celui de-al doilea război mondial. Probabil o piesă foarte rară. So what is actually written here It's a souvenir from the 15th Congress of Engineers from Romania, and it is dated 1921. So this event lasted for 3 days between 19 and 21 of December 1943. So actually from the years of the Second World War. And I believe this little agenda is very, very rare. The first time that I've seen this type of promotional material. And I think it promotes here their pencil line. And let me show you what else. So those are other pieces. Okay, let me see what we have here. And again, I will read in Romanian, and after that I will translate in English. Desenat cu creionul castel, deci gata pentru a fi copiat. Drawn with the pencil castel, so already so ready for the copy. And here are some professions that use the pencil from Castel: constructors, architects, and geometers. I'm not so sure how to translate it in English. And they promote here their rulers for making calculus. So for each profession, engineers, drawers, technicians, they use different types of pencils. Very interesting. And highlighted is the most used type of pencils depending on the profession. Very, very interesting. So this is one of the items. Now it's time to tell you what I pay for this lot. And let me tell you, I paid, including the shipping cost, only 215 leis, so only 43.20 euros or 44.95 US dollars. And those are amazing pieces. This is again from 1943 in an amazing shape. I was telling you about the producer from Czechoslovakia, R&C Hardtmuth and koh-i-noor. And what is interesting about this, it was sold in a stationery store called Universal S.A. from Brașov. And Brașov is actually the town where I am filming this video, my hometown. So this little promotional material was sold in Brașov probably in the 1930s. We will see. We will discover it together. Let me open it. And this notepad, Hardtmuth, belongs to Sorin Smijelski, and very interesting. It has his address in Brașov, and this gentleman was born in Sibiu on the date 29 of August 1926. Here we have a very interesting schedule of all his classes from that period. Interesting, he was studying also on Saturday. So very interesting. You can see the beautiful calligraphy. And let me see the whole notepad. Very interesting. Like I told you, this is from the 1930s and the month of September 1935. Very interesting. I can't believe I'm holding this old note of a young school people back then. And what is interesting, from my town of Brasov. And you can see 1936, it continues with 1936, and on the back of it, the name of the teachers, the address of friends, and let me see again here. So probably this is the geographic provinces of Romania back in 1935, and it's interesting. Look at the square kilometers in 1935, that it was the so-called Great Romania, and the population 18 million people, and it had common borders with Czechoslovakia, Poland, Russia, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, and Hungary. And here are the continents and the states in Europe. Very interesting back then. Some of the states from 1935. The greatest rivers of the earth, the highest mountains of the earth, and a little riddle. And it's very interesting. Here is the address of the firm koh-i-noor LC Harmuth from Sibiu. Very, very interesting. And very interesting, the town of Sibiu, because in the town of Sibiu we will have in communist time the great Flaro producer, the only Romanian producer during communist times. And very, very interesting. The riddle, it is a riddle here, and you could tell the answer to LC Harmuth, and it was a contest till 15th of October 1935, and during a jury in Sibiu, there was a lot of prizes. So the first prize, 5,000 in cash, second prize 2,000, third prize 1,000, and fourth place and the last of the prizes were some pencils, koh-i-noor pencils. And whoa, lots of prizes. And it says that the names of the winners will be published in the newspapers from Sunday in the month of October 27, 1935. And here on the last page we have dorința școlarului și dacă voi fi mare voi scrie cu un koh-i-noor veritabil. The wishes of the schooler: when I will grow up, I will write with the original koh-i-noor. Pentru bine, iubitul meu amic, însă nu uita nici până atunci că toate produsele LC Harmuth sunt de calitate superioară. Okay, my dear friend, but don't forget till then that all the products LC Harmuth are of superior quality. Deci, cere totdeauna creioanele LC Harmuth și gumele LC Harmuth, atât cel mai ieftin crayon cât și cea mai ieftină gumă este bună și durabilă. So always demand the pencils LC Harmuth and the rubbers from LC Harmuth. Even the cheapest pencil Harmuth and the cheaper rubber Harmuth is good and durable. Okay. And now, my friends, let me continue with another promotional leaflet, also from koh-i-noor LC Harmuth, and they promote their pencils. Here is something written, and I can't distinguish it. Probably the name of the holder of this notepad and the classes it was in. Okay, let me open. And articolele cu marca aceasta imprimată sunt de calitate garantată. The articles with this stamped logo are of superior quality. Note sul Hardmouth, predat de către firma, again the same person, Sorin, clasa a 3-a, liceu Andrei Șaguna, Brașov. So this particular gentleman was a student in a famous high school that still exists in Brașov, liceu Andrei Șaguna, and interesting. So the same high school from Brașov, and let me show you the other pages of this wonderful little promotional. Okay, let me read to you what they say in Romanian, and after that I will translate in English. Și la ediția din acest an am menținut felul aranjamentului de până acum. A fost schimbat numai calendarul și pus la un loc mai restrâns. Prin aceasta s-a obținut pentru partea interesantă a carnetului școlar Hardmouth un spațiu mai mare, care, desigur, spre bucuria prietenilor noștri școlari și a îndrumătorilor săi, a fost prevăzut cu sfaturi importante pentru călătoriile pe jos ale tinerei generații. Vă dorim, dragi prieteni, în noul an școlar succes deplin și multă bucurie prin întrebuințarea rechizitelor noastre de scris și desen, fabricate anume pentru scopurile voastre și, în fine, o bună reușită în dezlegarea chestiunii puse pentru premiere în acest carnețel. Koh-i-noor, SRELNC Hardmouth. Even in the edition of this year, we've maintained the same page alignment. We changed the calendar, and with this new layout we obtain a larger space, and in this larger space we could fit important advices for the trips of the new generation, the food trips of the new generation. We wish you, dear friends, in the new school year, success and great joy by using our instruments of writing and drawing, which were manufactured specially for your purposes. And final, we wish you good luck in guessing the riddle we put in this edition. And again, același, the same liceul Andrei Șaguna, the same high school Andrei Șaguna, and interesting, probably the date of birth, 20 December 1925, of the actual owner of this particular. And interesting, here we have a little calendar with starting with 1938 and continuing with 1939, so the end of the 1930s. Here are some notes that they took, and here appears to be notes from the history lesson. And here the actual koh-i-noor promotes his pencils. Let me see. again, and the ruler, which was called elephant, and they had also polycolor colors for drawing. And let me see what we have in continuing. And the famous Harmuth scholar, which was a fountain pen, very, very nice. And here we have the mention of the Harmuth scholar. Very nice. Compasses, also compasses they made. And notes for different months right over here. Some interesting drawings on how to tie knots, very interesting. And nice advices for the Boy Scouts back then, interesting. How to make a leather out of wood in the wilderness, very interesting. And how to make a shelter where you can sleep, and nice. How to make your clothes impermeable to water and your shoes impermeable to water. And let me see. And yes, here they have again listed their main products. So the eraser was called Elephant. Koh-i-noor were the pencils, and they had also a line called Mephisto and a line called Mona Lisa, Negro, Polycolor, Progresso, Scala Studio, Technicolor. And very interesting, they ask the young peoples what it means koh-i-noor and from what language it is. Interesting. Very, very nice. And the same address in the town of Sibiu. This is a very, very important document. And they say that the deadline is still 15th of October 1938, and the actual lottery was held in 23 of October 1938. Again, another logo. This logo warranties a higher quality. And this is the end of the notepad for children. So very, very interesting. This is from 1937 and 1938, and this is from 1938 and 1939. And this actual notepad, it is from 1933. So I'm sorry, but I had to present to you those wonderful, wonderful documents. I really think that they are museum pieces. They are very, very rare. The first time that I've seen these notepads, which were given to people, I'm not so sure only in the country of Brașov or maybe in other parts in Romania. The first time I've seen them, and it is a nice connection with my hometown of Brașov. So this was their unboxing and their presentation, my friends. Stay tuned. Probably I will do a special episode where I will show you all my pieces from the 1930s, the 1930s and the 1940s, all the major producers of writing instruments that had their distributors in Romania. So definitely the German were present, the Czechoslovakians were present, and possibly, I don't know, even the Americans from Parker. But I will make a special episode. Till then, bye bye, my friends, and God bless you all.